And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, 3 rounds at a catch weight 150 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a boxer grappler standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Weighing in officially 150½ pounds. His professional record stands at 6 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 no contest. From Lucerne, Switzerland, here is Patrik Berisha. And next his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in 149¼ pounds and brings an outstanding record that stands at 19 victories, 9 defeats, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. Fighting out of and representing Cambridge, England, here is Robbie the Flame Olivier. Referee Mark Goddard in charge.
I must say, so far tonight, Josh, the refs have been outstanding. With me saying that now, we're probably just jinxed Goddard.
On the ball, as always, Mark Goddard gets us underway here. Robbie the Flame Olivier in the black trunks, multicolored green and yellow for Patrik Berisha. Robbie Olivier immediately searching for that takedown. Known very much throughout his career for persistent wrestling. Lots of combinations against the cage, really wearing guys down. And he has scored a takedown early, immediately looking to move to the back here. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and I believe at least 2nd or 3rd down judo black belt for Robbie Olivier as he immediately gets an early mount here.
Nice position, good change from the back. He's hunting the back, and the moment that Patrik turned himself off to defend the rear naked choke, he immediately steps over and mounts. Good timing.
Very nice mount escape from Patrik Berisha, and he gets the sweep. Very almost, but Robbie Olivier immediately back in on the takedown.
Just will not get any space, so obviously now you're looking at these two guys stylistically, and you're going, the only way Patrik Berisha is going to have a shot in here is he's got to get some separation. He's got to get a break away from here so he can get back to striking. Olivier wants to stay inside as much as he can.
Lovely rolling takedown attempt from Olivier, defended back up to the feet by Berisha. Got to say, the mount escape Patrik Berisha used a few moments ago was lovely. Not something you see in MMA too much because it forces you to stop defending your face.
But with that kind of length and that kind of distance, he was so far away. Olivier, at least to this point, hasn't really looked to strike. So you're kind of safe now, not worrying about protecting your face and be able to get back up. And you can't see from that camera angle, but from our position here at the booth, we can see Olivier's already cut on the nose.
Yeah, a bit of blood on the face of Robbie Olivier. Berisha searching for that Kimura from this half guard position. Robbie Olivier scrambles to the side control here.
Nice position. You see Berisha's got his hand planted out trying to control that hip, but it's not going to do him any good till he gets up. And Olivier is so fast. Every time you move, he immediately jumps to just position.
Yeah, he tried to hop to the back there. Side control again for him, though, really connecting his knee or his hip to the near side of Berisha. There we go, sitting through nicely. You can see here he's thinking about the transitions and what comes next. Berisha doing a very good job of using straight arm defenses to deflect or keep a strong frame and take some of the weight away from Olivier.
Olivier really not looking to drop his hip down in that position and try to battle by and get all the way by. He's kind of content to stay there, holding on to the head, and just keep continuing to pass.
Butterfly guard for Berisha immediately. The pass attempt from Robbie Olivier. Always nice to see fighters try and progress that position, isn't it, Frank?
Sitting up and trying to get through it, and Olivier did a great job of slinging it down and moving across. But here's the thing, though. Olivier gets past, against the side, he just stays here. He's not doing anything else. He hasn't advanced from this position the entire round.
Well, Berisha making a lot of motions to get back up. This, I think, the 3rd time Olivier has passed the side control so far in this fight. 1.5 minutes left. Really has been a story of control from the man from Cambridge. Good submission game for Robbie Olivier. 8 of his 19 wins coming by submission. Never been knocked out in a fight either, so handy on the feet as well.
Good job by Patrik Berisha. He's got a hook on that arm. Olivier's trying to get it free, but he's having a hard time doing it.
Yeah, defending. Keep the head driving forward. Lovely pass to the other side.
Finally gets back inside. Patrik Berisha does, and obviously he gets past the other way. Very, very difficult to deal with, and really will take away a lot of your mental game. Because no matter what you do to get back in the guard, he's immediately going to get to the other side. So you stop trying to fight to get back in the guard.
Yeah, fantastic passing from Robbie Olivier. Berisha looking to turn to turtle here. Olivier trying to climb for the back position. Got to be careful he doesn't fall off the top here. As we see him steady his weight backwards, looking to use that knee to open up the space between the elbow and the thigh. Olivier again with the pass.
I said Berisha's got a cut on his forehead as well. Both guys are cut now. Obviously, Olivier wins that round 10-9. He's very obviously had the better position, but really didn't really do much. Once he passed, it's kind of disappointing to me to have a guy with that high level game of jiu-jitsu, and then once he's passed, he just stayed past. He didn't do anything else with it. He needs to let go and start looking to finish.
Yeah, let's have a look at some of these replays. That was the initial takedown. They popped back to their feet momentarily. Here was the almost sweep by Berisha, but you see Olivier immediately closing the distance again. And once he earned this second takedown, that was all he needed.
Now, if I'm in Berisha's corner, I'm telling him, look, you got to stay away, stay on the outside. Do peppering shots, nothing big and heavy. Little small shots, keep moving backwards, keep moving sideways. Don't let Olivier get a shot off that you can't defend. And if I'm in Olivier's corner, I'm going to tell him, keep doing exactly what you're doing, but start throwing some elbows once you get past. Keep one hand on there, because that's where you're comfortable. Throw an elbow on it, try and cut him up.
So Mark Goddard getting the seconds out. Second round about to get underway here. Cage Warriors 56 live from the HMV Forum in London, England. My name's Josh Palmer. Joining me cage side tonight, Frank Trigg. Great action so far this evening. Co-main event now. Robbie the Flame Olivier in the black shorts taking on Patrik Berisha in the green and yellow.
Wow, good dirty boxing by Patrik Berisha, but put himself in a position to be taken down.
Yeah, nice Haragoshi from Robbie Olivier. He does have a pretty substantial judo background. Immediately looking to ride his time to the back. Berisha's just about being active enough, isn't he, to force Olivier to have to think about passing, about holding him down, about just staying connected rather than throwing any strikes.
Yeah, it's really Patrick's in a position where he needs to explode now. Like even in this position, he's kind of sitting there. He's not really doing anything. He should have, the moment he got there, he should have hopped up. It's given Olivier time to put both hooks in. Now he's in the front with a rear naked choke, and Patrick's going to get out of it, and we'll be back to the same position.
Hooks now for Robbie Olivier. Not going to be able to do too much in the way of hip movement from this back control, though he is pressed up against the side of the cage there. And choosing to take the mount position, very slick. And again, that mount escape from Berisha. Big up kicks. He's looking to attack the legs. He's looking to grab the ankles. Anything he can do to off-balance Olivier and create some form of space. The corner of Patrik Berisha very quiet here in this arena. Interesting palm strikes.
Easier to do in this position, very simple, and they do a lot of damage. They will rattle your head. They do have the same amount of pressure as a punch, but they're easier to do because you're able to hit with the palm of your hand, down on the thumb area. Great position. Not used that much anymore in MMA, but do a lot of damage if you do them right.
Yeah, old pancrase rules, you saw those quite a lot. Again, Robbie Olivier looks to pass and transitions to mount in the process. Let's see if Berisha has got his hands on the hips, ready to go for that mount escape we've already seen twice in this fight. Oh, back control again now for the Flame. Remember, at Cage Warriors on Twitter to get a hold of us here. Hashtag CWFC56 if you want to let us know what you think. Oh, and flattening his man out now. This is a lot of trouble for Berisha.
Yeah, tough position to get out of. It's really hard, even if you split the legs. Oh, he did a good job of it. He split the legs and got through. Got one hip down. Perfect work.
Looking for the head and arm choke, perhaps now, is Robbie Olivier.
Would love to see him go ahead and try to jump on this arm choke. If he can jump on it, he needs to get on it right now. Get a little more pressure, get that elbow down, push forward a little bit, like at least threaten with it and try to get a little bit. You know, really, all this has been a grappling match by Olivier. He's just holding position, but really, he's been a lot of spaces to finish, but hasn't tried to finish yet.
Good shots to the body here. The cage probably now impeding his route for that choke submission. Last minute. Oh,
sneaking into it.
Yeah, there we go.
Shoulders down.
Bit of time left to work. Oh, and Berisha just asks his corner, hey, what's the time? Very calm from...
Because really there's no pressure. It's just, you just have a guy that's on you all the time like a wet blanket. He's really not doing anything that makes you worry about damage from a fight standpoint. Because every time he does, Patrik moves. And then he just passes again to the other side and holds on, like we just saw here.
Good decisions being made on the bottom by Berisha, but it's really Robbie Olivier that's dictating everything happening here.
Stop.
Second round in the books, much like the first, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a 2 rounds and none for Robbie Olivier. And honestly, Patrik Berisha's got to step on the outside and try to swing some more, look for a finish. The only way he's going to get a finish against a guy like Robbie Olivier, you're not going to submit him. And obviously, you can't out-grapple him. He's going to have to get a finish by punching him and kicking him, elbowing him. He's got to stay away from positions like that because he end up back on top again or back on the bottom again. He just gets ridden for 5 minutes.
Yeah, all Robbie Olivier has really needed in these rounds is one good takedown, and he's been able to control Patrik Berisha throughout the remainder of the fight, and they have been very, very long periods of control. But as you said, Frank, still no damage landed.
Right. And really, both guys are doing okay. Both guys' cardiovascular ways are fine. Other than Berisha's little cut that he has on the side of his head, everything else is doing okay.
Now, clearly, Berisha isn't probably that tired as of yet. Does he really need to come out and try and be dynamic, try and be, you know, incredibly offensive here in this third round?
Absolutely. He's got to push the pace as fast as possible right away for like the next 45 to a minute and just to see what happens. So if he can't catch him, maybe he catches him and slows him down a little bit, but he's got to get going right away. Don't get into a grappling match with him ever again.
Yeah, Patrik Berisha has been hoping that appearances for him on shows like Cage Warriors will help really grow the sport of mixed martial arts back in his home country of Switzerland. And there was a good single leg from Robbie Olivier, looking for the ankle lock.
Berisha's going to counter it. Good job. He's got to get up right away. He's sitting back to guard. This is so frustrating. Seeing a guy that obviously can win the stand-up game to try to sit back in the guard where you just spent 10 minutes getting your butt kicked. It makes no sense. If you're going to get beat in this position, change positions. Don't put yourself back in the same spot again.
Well, he's restored full guard. And Robbie Olivier is just trying to keep the hands and the head safe here. Ready to grab the hips at a moment's notice. Berisha's got to do something to detach him. He's got to try and create some sort of space, push the head away, try and be a bit more active. Mark Goddard just warning both fighters, inactivity will lead to a stand-up.
Which is fine for Berisha. That's what he wants. So Olivier was trying to show, look, he's just holding my arms. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. So, well, unfortunately, don't care if you can or not. If you don't like it, we're standing up.
And that's enough for our referee, Mark Goddard, who stands the fighters back up. Olivier immediately looking to tie up.
See, he just lets him push him back. He's just going to circle off and get away. And Olivier's doing a great job of sticking with his game plan and sticking with his winning.
Huge level change there from Olivier as he looks to connect the hands.
Oh, good switch attempt here. Let's see if he can get it.
Olivier again turning in on the single. As you said, a good defensive switch by Berisha, but Olivier staying glued to his opponent. Another takedown for the man from Cambridge here.
Back elbows would be good here. Anything at all would be perfect.
Look at the fence. Put your hand off that fence. That's going to give you a point.
I mean, in fairness to Olivier, he's hunted for new and dominant positions every time he's got the chance to. He is looking to take the back. He is looking to transition, stay in, you know, mount or back control, but
it's brilliant. He's done brilliant work in here. He's sticking with the wrestling game plan, staying on the inside, making a grappling match. He's done a great job of doing exactly what he wants to do to win this fight. He's clearly winning this fight. There's no doubt about it that he's winning this fight. And it's very, very technical jits on top. It's amazingly technical. To shut down a guy like Patrik Berisha, keeps moving underneath you. To be able to keep it here, and every time he gets stood back up again to get another takedown. Amazingly technical game by Robbie Olivier.
You can see Berisha again trying to use those straight arms to get some sort of space. But he's not really trying to stand back up here. He's not looking to post. He's not looking to walk back up the cage. It almost seems, Frank, I don't want to say it, that he's really conceding here.
It kind of is. I mean, obviously, if you got beat for 10 minutes in that position, and then your first thing to do is go back down again, you're kind of conceding the position. And that's happened at the beginning of the third round.
Oh, and he off-balances Olivier for a moment, but in the scramble, Olivier earns another top position, almost to side control. Restored half guard now from Patrik Berisha. Final minute here in this featherweight contest. Again, the mount for Robbie Olivier. Just a reminder, we're going to be back in 2 short weeks. Cage Warriors 57 in Liverpool, live from the Echo Arena, July 20th. Very few tickets left for that one. Another great night of MMA to look forward to. Still to come, Bola Omoyele versus Vincent Del Guerrera in the main event. Closing seconds here, Robbie Olivier maintaining this dominant position. And we close with some of the first ground and pound of the fight. Frank, give us your thoughts on that match, because in the end, I think going to the judges, it's going to be a fairly clear-cut one.
Yeah, absolutely, it's clear-cut. It's 30-27 for Robbie Olivier. He did an amazing job of sticking with wrestling and pushing the pace. And what really is most frustrating to me is seeing a guy like Patrik Berisha, who's good on the bottom. He's got some good jiu-jitsu game, but obviously clearly could have won the stand-up if he just could have gotten that space to concede by pulling guard going into the third round. This doesn't make any sense. You really, if you are winning in a particular position or getting really dominated in a particular position, change it. Don't go in that same spot. And you see here, every time he'd step in, Olivier do a great job of lowering his level, stepping in. And he does, they weren't even great technically sound takedowns. He just knows how to hunt for him and will not give it up. Even though he sat back for the ankle lock and missed it, he still was technically sound on all of his jits game and really did a great job. Amazing work for Robbie Olivier. And Patrik Berisha's got to go back in and look at it and try to figure it out and really understand that when he's getting beaten in a particular zone of the game, he's go back in and try to change it up within the rounds. If he doesn't do that, he's just going to end up keep losing fights like this all the time. Let's throw it up to Joe Martinez for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and all 3 judges have it scored the same, 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, from Cambridge, England, Robbie the Flame